There were no signs of any attack, no bruises, no signs of any struggle. It's as if her attacker was a ghost. Does this remind you of anything else? No. Doesn't.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
What I understand is that something is going on with her.
Right back to the well. Pulls his way forward. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Pirates have a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we'll go for a 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it, and do a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
And that pass intercepted. Powers through. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with the
Doing a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
You've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Rides to the back. Low man wins, and he just smashed it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's the handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The give to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll try to get something out of this drive. It's a fake. He wants to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. That's reeled in. It's Carter. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after he jumped and he stopped for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 1st down from the 28. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Good timing on the quick out. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it! This will likely be the last play of the half.
Absolutely not. No, it's incredible. Finish for Shogo. Smack. Still have no idea who he is.
What?
Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The sack, and time has run out in the 1st half. They passed on a field goal attempt, and they'll get Zippo. And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box, so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. No huddle offense to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The give out of the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And that is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Now the defense with its back against the wall after the penalty. It's 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Pirates. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage on the ground, now here comes second down.
My name is Gaius
The
Julius
give on the
Caesar.
inside. He's dropped.
Centuries I am a
Scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to move it through the air. Caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Looking for the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. The Hokies get it past the sticks. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Swings it out to the flat, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Hard-hitting tackle. They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pass their way in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays. And how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense? The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And it should be very doable for this offense to pick up a couple of inches, move the sticks for a first down, and put one in the win column. The Pirates are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That keeps the score. East Carolina 22, Virginia Tech 7.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One more play to pad the stats. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And that's not true. I was surprised. Maybe I was a little upset in the moment, but I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. I mean, it's just so crazy. It happened so fast, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't matter. I care for you so much. Care. You don't love me anymore. Who said that I didn't? You never say it. I say it. You can't even write it, Mike. From Mike. Okay, I love you. You're being ridiculous. What is this? You know what I think of you. You're the most incredible person in the world. And you can't let these mouth breathers ruin you. Ruin us. I mean, they're nobodies. They're nobodies. And you're a superhero. Not anymore.
$10, says Mom forgot something.
Yeah. I'm not taking that bet.
Hi, is Jane Hopper live here?
Yeah. What is this about?
Is Jane's father or mother around?
No, her mom's out of town. I'm a brother, stepbrother, but, I'm sorry, but, what is this about?
You may or may not be aware of an incident that happened last night involving Jane at the Rinko Mania.
That was an accident.
We have a warrant here that says otherwise. A warrant? Come on, that's crazy. That doesn't need to happen.
Hey there. You Jane Hopper?
You have the right to return.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will think of life.
Can you please just tell us where you're kicking her? The cut's really necessary. Oh, just answer me. Olivia, listen to me, okay? Olivia, will you please look at me? Everything's gonna be fine. I am going to fix this. Okay? Just stay strong. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay? Just all you have to do is trust me. I promise. Okay? You're gonna be well. I promise. Has Mom Slade left yet?
Captain has turned on the flight speaker. Please retrieve seatbelts are securely fastened.
Do you think I should have just told them?
What? Told who?
Kids. About Hopper. It's so wrong to lie to them like that.
Right. Well, I'm not exactly an expert in parenting. But for what little it's worth, I think you did the right thing. The responsible thing. Sweet. Your children, bless their mischievous souls, they like to get involved. This way, what? They play too much Nintendo, eat too much junk food, smoke some ganja, pound some beers, experiment sexually. I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen?
Excuse me, ma'am. So sorry to interrupt, but you're going to need to fasten your seatbelt.
Of course. Buckle up.
Like, this is really gonna save me from crash.
Gdzie Amerykanie? Gdzie tam kapaliście? Stawki, które są. Świnia. Что ты сказал? Урод! Your Russian is getting better. So is your acting. I didn't know what is it. I've been news from America. I heard from your friends. They're bringing your money to Alaska. Well, today, I hope, if my pilot gets the money, he will bring it to me in his plane tomorrow. Then you can hitch a ride with him back to your country. I get rich, and you're a free man. Sounds too good to be true, yes? Because this pilot you found is sure you can trust him. His name is Yuri Ismailov. He's a smuggler. Supplies American goods to some of the guys here, including me on lucky occasion. Cigarettes, peanut butter, playboys. The best America can store. You're a criminal. Of course. Why else do you want to do this job, Gandhi? You're worried about your woman, is that it? I can see why you like her, American. When I talk to her, I can tell by voice that she's very pretty, feisty too. I like that. Shame we won't meet. You promised me that she would be safe, and she will be. Let me handle Yuri. You have more important things to worry about. Remember, you miss that plane tomorrow. I am still rich, and you're still stuck in Kamchatka. So whatever it is you're planning, American, let's get to it, yes?
Антонов! Заканчивай с этим америкосом, он нравится.
Сейчас, я просто хотел приструнить его.
Oh. Excuse my mustache. God. Where do you want it?
So you're saying that this thing that killed Fred and Chrissy, it's from the Upside Down?
That's the sheer fact. Our working theory is that he attacked with a spell or a curse. Now, whether or not he's doing the bidding of the Mind Flayer or just loves killing teens, we don't know.
All we know is that this is something different. Something new. Doesn't make sense.
It's only a theory.
No, Fred and Chrissy don't make sense. I mean, why them?
Maybe they were just in the wrong place. They were both at the game.
And near the trailer park.
We're at the trailer park. Should we maybe not be here?
There is something about this place. Fred started acting weird the second we got here. Acting weird as in scared, on edge, upset.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, in Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul.
Wizard, monster, right?
Maybe they did. I saw Chrissy reading his clothes, I guess. I saw a monster, but you wouldn't go to the police. They'd never believe you. But you might go to your big thing.
NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tar Heels offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Dropping back, it's Snow. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's John. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He lets one fly deep. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Snow. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Snow. He's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack shape. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball.
Looking for a deep man. He caught it. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Law. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the...
He tries to take the top off. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
NC State 21, North Carolina 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Give to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays, They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 17 sets it, kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
On the ground, it's John. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got an open man. Hit the afterburners, kid. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Coming after it. Slips a tackle. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a crease. It's Morris. Shakes off the tackler. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First down here for the offense.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to
trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
On 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. A 1st down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Snow. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And
Pulls it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the offense. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Back to throw, it's Snow. He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
He's looking for a man on second down. Unleashes one deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the...
And he's running in the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Dropping back, it's Snow. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure comes to the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Snow. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's on target and complete. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburners coming. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the comeback is on.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Snow. Got his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On second down, he'll let it fly. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. When you get this deep